Hi everyone, in today's video I'm going to share with you a haul of things that I have picked up over the last little while. I had a little bit of an Urban Decay moment and there's a few other bits and pieces that I thought I'd share with you, so I guess we should just get started. First thing I'm going to talk about is this guy. This is the Urban Decay Born to Run palette, which has just launched everywhere. I don't know, I got this off of Urban Decay's website when they had like a pre-order thing, so I guess it's available almost everywhere. And it is an eyeshadow palette with, should we do it the right way up? Let's do it that way. With a bunch of colours. As you can see, I've already kind of dug into these greeny blue shades, which are actually what I'm wearing now. I love Urban Decay eyeshadows, as I'm sure I've mentioned in a million videos before. I think the pigment's really good quality. And they just always make like a really nice, like I find I can always get like a really good kind of grungy smudgy eye out of it, and I really like that look, as you can see. Trying to keep things in some sort of sensible order, I've actually picked up a few Urban Decay palettes in the last month or so, and so I'm going to share all of them because they've all been sitting in a bag and I haven't really used any of them because I wanted to haul them. Like, it's a weird thing that I get into this mindset of doing, of like, oh, I've bought this but I can't use it yet because I need to haul it. So I have actually used this one. This is the Back Talk palette. And I'd kind of gone back and forth on this one as to whether it was something I was going to get, just because I have the Naked 3 and I don't use it very much, and some of these shades are very similar, but I took the plunge and I decided I was going to get it anyway. And this is actually, I was actually wearing shades from this in the last few videos I filmed, so I have had this a little while, I just haven't got around to hauling it. I think it's really pretty. I've seen a few reviews around and about that said that the shadow quality wasn't as good as some of Urban Decay's other shadows. I haven't found that, but that might be because for the majority of the time, if I'm going to put eyeshadow on, I use my fingers and not brushes. I just find it easier to get the look that I want. So it might be that they are not so good with a brush, but I haven't found a problem with them. So it's a good mix of kind of mattes and shimmers, as you normally get in any Urban Decay palette, unless it's specifically a matte one. And then you've got some blush and highlight stuff, as well as a little mirror section that is removable from the middle of the palette, which is quite handy. Next up, this is the Urban Decay Distortion eyeshadow palette. I didn't get this at the time that it launched because I kind of felt like it was a bit of a gimmick and I didn't really want to pay full price for it, which was $39.50. So I kind of left it and thought, I don't have to have all of them, it's fine. The world won't end if I don't buy every single palette that Urban Decay have. It has beautiful packaging. I love that kind of reflective dealie at the front. And then inside, if we cover the mirror with the box, you have 15 shadows, and the top row, these are really tricky to show you. The top row, as you look at it now, are all transformer shades, so basically you can put them over the top of other shadows and it sort of ever so slightly changes how they look. I don't know how well that will show up, so let's try for some swatches. Why not? So you might be able to see those there if I angle them a bit. So they're like iridescent, pearlescent kind of shades that all have a slightly different coloured shift to them. And part of me thinks I'm probably just going to use some of those on their own because I really like that kind of look, just like a sheer wash of colour over the lid or something like that. So I picked that one up because Selfridges had it on sale for $19.75 instead of $39.50, and I was happy to pay $19.75 for it, so I grabbed that one. Up next, more Urban Decay. This is the Beached eyeshadow palette, and these are the kind of colours that I absolutely love. These kind of turquoisey teals are just my absolute favourite, even though they probably don't like technically go with my eye colour. I don't care, as you can tell, these are the colours that I love. Anything kind of tealy turquoise, I am all about that. So I picked that one up, and as well from that collection I got one of the lipsticks because the others looked a bit too metallic-y, shimmery for me, and I don't tend to go for that sort of lip. This is the Urban Decay Beached Vice lipstick in 100 Degrees, which is a sheer, and it's this kind of colour, so it's a gorgeous kind of reddy colour. And it is sheer, and it's going to be one of those really nice kind of easy slick it on kind of colours for the summer, so I am excited to have that. Something else that I got from Urban Decay just while there was some sales kind of going on, they had some of the shades of the regular line of Vice lipstick and the lip liners on sale. Debenhams I think had them, so I actually picked up a couple that had been on my list. So I picked up the lipstick and liner in the shade Wonderland, which is another cream formula, and it's another red. So let me swatch it. It's a much more pinky kind of blue based red, as you can see there if you look at that against 100 degrees, which is on your left as you look at it. Wonderland is much more pigmented and much kind of cooler toned. So I picked up the lipstick and also here in this box the matching liner for Wonderland as well, because I really like this formula of liner. I think they go on really well, and so I decided I would have a matching pair. Sticking with lipsticks and also a red, and I haven't even cracked this yet, so let me do that. Let's open it and let's swatch it. My friend went out to Boston for a work trip, and she asked me if there was anything that I wanted her to get for me, and I had seen, there's a YouTuber who I recently found who is a mummy vlogger, which is not generally what I watch because not a mummy, but she's a mummy vlogger and she does kind of beauty and fashion and a whole bunch of stuff, and her name is Megan May. I'll leave her channel link below. She's adorable. She's the sweetest girl, and in May or something I was watching her Vlogmas, and one of the things that she wore during Vlogmas was this this lip product from Sephora, which is their cream lip stain in the shade 01 Always Red, which is that red right there, which is just the most gorgeous true red. It's going to dry down to like almost matte kind of finish, and I decided that if that was accessible to my friend while she was there, then I was going to have one of those. So I seem to be in a bit of a red lip kind of phase, even though I'm not wearing red now. And then to just counter everything I said, I got this guy. This is the NARS Orgasm Afterglow Lip Balm. I have been very into these kind of sheer tinted type lip balms, so that's what the packaging looks like, which is beautiful. And it is a sheer pink. I'm not really sure where I'm going to swatch this because I didn't do great swatches, so let's just splodge some on there and we'll see. Oh, why can I never turn my hand in the right direction? So you can just see it just there. It's like a sheer pinky tint in the shade Orgasm, because it was part of a collection of stuff that was all in the Orgasm shade. And it's, I think it's a skin reactive dealie because it's slightly changing colour. I got this because I thought it would be a really good one to just have in my bag to use kind of every day as and when I just needed a quick like slick of something to just make my lips look, you know, shinier or whatever. So that was why I got that. Next up, I'm going to do a few things that were actually sent to me, which is super rare. I'm not often someone who has things sent to me, but I signed up to be part of Ysell's, they have like a consumer testing panel, and they sent me an email to say, did I want to be part of it? And I did. And then very shortly thereafter, I got another email to say, hey, we have products for test. Pick what you want to test and we'll send it to you. So they give you like a list of products to choose from. There were 3 products on there, which were I have them all here. So this is the Volupte Liquid Colour Balm in the shade Hook Me Berry. And I've had some of these before, but I haven't had this colour before. So I asked for one of those and they very kindly sent it to me. That's the shade right there. I absolutely love this formula. It goes on, it feels so nice on the lips. It's kind of light and moisturising, and it's not sticky, and it gives you a good splodge of colour. Like it's just a really nice lip product, and I will definitely be buying more of those. I already have the nude and I have the mask, which is like a clear that's like an overnight mask. It's got that same YSL like watermelon type fragrance. It's lovely, and I would definitely, if you're looking for a high-end lip product to treat yourself, you can't go wrong with YSL in my opinion, and especially those are great if you're not someone who wants to wear like one of the tattoo liquid lips that dries down. This doesn't do that, so you will need to reapply it because it isn't super long lasting like the tattoo lip colours are, but it just feels so nice on, so it's definitely worth a look. The other 2 products that they sent me were both mascara related products, so a mascara and a primer. So this is the Faux Seal The Curler mascara. I love the gold boxes that the YSL stuff comes in, it feels so fancy. So it is a metallic pink tube. I don't think that's going to show on camera very well, but it's pink. It's got a really interesting brush, so I think you can probably see that there. So it's kind of scoop shaped. And you use it that way up, not that way up, which is what I did the first time I used it, and now have mascara on my hand. And as you can probably see there, you see the little pink line? That's a comb. So the idea is you use the mascara with kind of scoop side, like dip down side up, and you scoop it through the lashes to get product onto the lash, and then you have the comb, so you then twist the wand this way and you use the comb to comb it through. So far so good. I really like Ysell mascaras. I've had a few in the past, so excited to try this one. And yeah, I'm wearing it now. I don't have very much of it on, so I went easy with the mascara because I felt like everything else was a bit much and I didn't want to go too mad. But I have it on now. I'm really enjoying it so far, so that was really nice. And then the other product which goes with it, and if you could see, if not for the light being so bad in here, you'd be able to see that they match. They're the same shade of pink. But this is a primer, and this, the nice thing about this, and the thing I like most about this, so let me show you this. So it's light pink, this primer, and when you put it on, it dries clear, which is really nice. And it just does that thing that mascara primers do, which it gives your lashes some definition, a little bit of volume and some length. The really nice thing about this is it's not a fibre primer, and most of the lash primers I've tried in the past have been the kind that have those little fibres in them, which work really well to give you kind of extra length, but also if you get that in your eye, it is just the worst feeling in the world. So this doesn't have that. This is just a really nice, doesn't get in your eyes, lengthening primer. So really excited to have that in my stash to use, and I will definitely get a ton of use out of it. So it was nice to get like those 3 Ysell products as kind of a freebie, and to just need to leave reviews on their website. So if you get that email from Ysell saying, would you like to be part of our testing panel, absolutely do it, because I was thinking when I signed up, I thought to myself, they'll send me minis. I was thinking it would be sample sizes. I was absolutely not expecting to get full sizes of stuff. And obviously I'm not a YouTube person of any kind of calibre that would be getting sent freebies like that. So to get those as part of like consumer testing, I think is really awesome. I've got a couple more makeup things, and then a bit of skincare and a bit of body stuff. So the next thing I've got here, this is Bobbi Brown Illuminating Bronzing Powder in the shade Antigua. Now I had this in a palette once, a million years ago, and I loved it, and I'd always meant to buy the full size, and I kind of never got around to it, but I decided when there was a 10% or 15% off sale a couple of weeks ago that I would get it. So badly swatched, it's there, and it's this really nice kind of pinky brown, just really nice. It's not bronzer it's not what you would typically think of a bronzer, because I know that typically when you think bronzer you think that, which is also a Bobbi Brown. That's a Golden Light, which I am wearing and I've had for a while and I really like. But so this is it's more of a kind of illuminating blush, and I think if you had a tan this would look gorgeous with a tan, but I decided that it would be a nice one to add to my blush collection, and after so long of wanting it I decided I would get it. Something else I've got here that was a complete impulse buy, like a complete 100% impulse buy. I'm not even sure if it's the right shade at this point, because I'm looking at it thinking, is that the right shade? But we'll see. This is the It Cosmetics Bye Bye Under Eye Concealing Pot. Oh no, that'll be fine. So it's a concealer in a pot, funnily enough. Comes in a box like that, and it says Weightless Smoothing Complete Coverage Concealer. And it's an under eye one, I think. I don't really know. Doesn't say. Apply to clean, moisturise skin. Blend with your favourite It Cosmetics It Cosmetics brush for flawless complexion perfection. Can be used wherever you need coverage and correcting, including your under eye area and targeted imperfections. So it is. That's quite dense as concealers go. So it's almost like a camouflagey type product. It's quite thick and sticky. I have no idea if I'm going to like that or not, but I decided that as I liked the It CC cream so much that I would give that a try. So, as you know, if you've seen any of my empties videos, I'm a bit of a shower products lunatic, and I seem to buy them and burn through them really quickly. So I've actually got 2 more shower mousse type deals here. I have got the Nivea Luxurious Shower Silk Mousse in Rhubarb Raspberry, and I've also got the Imperial Leather Foam Burst Luxurious Body Wash in Cherry Bomb. So I have really high hopes for both of these because I love rhubarb and I love cherry, so hopefully they will be good. Speaking of things that should hopefully smell nice, well, do smell nice because I've used both of these. I got a couple of the Victoria's Secret body sprays, and I got these in Superdrug on a bit of a whim one day, but I wanted to have something to go in my gym bag just to kind of, I don't take a proper shower at the gym, so I tend to go to the gym in the evening rather than in the morning. and I basically like rinse off at the gym but then have a proper shower when I get home, because I just don't feel like I can get properly clean in a gym shower. So I like to have one of these in my gym bag to just spritz on post gym shower before I get into the shower at home. So these are the Victoria's Secret Fragrance Mists, and I got Pure Seduction and Passion Struck. I've definitely had Pure Seduction before and I love it. Passion Struck, not so much, but the Pure Seduction one, it's not sophisticated or fancy, but they both smell really good for something to just chuck in a bag and just spritz on ad hoc when you need it. 3 things left, all skincare. So I picked up one of these Neutrogena Hydro Boost Hydrogel Recovery Masks. I like the fact that you can see in the picture, can you see in the picture maybe a little bit, there we go, that the mask is actually in 2 parts, and I really like that because I don't know what it is about sheet masks, but generally I find that they don't fit my face very well, so one that's in 2 parts sounds very promising. I also got some Clinique Take the Day Off cleansing oil. This is my favourite cleansing oil. I like this one better than any of the others that I've used, and so when I finished my last, I think the last one I had was the Sanctuary one, I think that was in my last empties. I finished that and I've been using an Elemis cleansing balm in the meantime, but I find that stings my eyes, so I got this because I know this doesn't sting my eyes, I know it takes makeup off with no trouble at all, and I just like to have that, so that's definitely a product that I really like. And then lastly for this haul, this is the Garnier Skin Active Express 2-in-1 Eye Makeup Remover. I was using the Nivea equivalent of this before and it was fine. When I needed to replace it, I just bought what was on offer, and I'd had this before and I knew it was okay. So yeah, it's one of those 2-phase ones. I need a 2-phase eye makeup remover for eye makeup because micellar water does not take eye makeup off for me. So I needed one of those. And that is everything for this haul, I think. Looking at the carnage around me where I've just chucked stuff by my side. But yes, that is everything I picked up in this kind of beauty and skincare and body haul. I hope that was interesting. You can always leave me a comment or a question below if you have any comments or questions about any of the things that I've bought. And I will be back very soon with another video, but I don't know what it'll be yet. Thanks very much for watching. I'll see you soon. Bye.